What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. When I skip 1 week of doing a live stream, it just feels like forever. I mean, it's been 2 weeks since I've done a live stream. I hate skipping a week. I was so excited to do this. My son has a track meet tomorrow. I was planning on doing this at 7, but they pulled that thing, and anybody who's got kids in sports, you know it. Little kids, right? A lot of those things, especially if you live in smaller towns or cities, is run by volunteer parents. But sometimes they have to trick you. Sometimes they have to clickbait you with the emails. They got me. They're like parent meeting at 6 o'clock, and we all got there, and they were like, "Great, you're all gonna help us set it up." And I was like, "Oh my god." So they got me moving chairs and stuff. So anyways, that's why we're a little bit later than normal tonight. Back to the original time. We have something from YouTube. What could be in this box? I don't know. Does anybody have an idea of what this might be? I don't know. I was gonna do like a video where it was just like me unboxing that, but I thought, no, I should do that live. I should do that with everybody. That has been sitting here for a week because I couldn't do it last week. I got it last week on, I think it was like Thursday afternoon or Friday afternoon. It came in. So yeah, we're gonna do that together. I don't want to do that by myself. I want to do that with everybody here. So I thought that'd be a good idea. I also decided not to lay my knives out in a nice, neat, configuration tonight. I just decided to lay a bunch of stuff out on the table. Let's see. I'm so happy. I gotta tell you guys, not only did this channel cross 100,000 subscribers, but the month that we hit 100K was a record month in subscriber count. Highest subscriber count in a month. Highest view count in a month. It was something like, what was it? 8,400 subscribers in 1 month. And 2.5 million views, which is more than I have never done that before. So it makes me really happy that we crossed at a high. Like the exact month that I hit 100,000 was not a lull; it was a high, which is unnatural. It's for the season on YouTube. So thank you to everybody. I really I'm so excited, and the final live stream, the 100K live stream, was also a record event. I'm just really happy, like looking over anybody who runs a channel, you're constantly looking at analytics. I am constantly monitoring my like to dislike ratio, even though you can't see the number of dislikes anymore. This channel has maintained 97.3% or higher. And it just is so, it's so reassuring that people are enjoying the stuff that I'm making. And I'm thank you guys so much. Like, I just am so happy that this has been working out, and I'm having so much fun doing this. And tonight I wanted to do it just to chill. So just so you guys know, the next bunch of live streams that I do will be giveaway events. I have so much stuff that is piled up that I'm going to be giving away. Because it doesn't make sense for me to keep it, and I like giving stuff away, right? The stuff that I get sent for free from manufacturers and stuff like that, I like to give a lot of it away, so I'm going to be doing that. But I'm excited. I want to share this with you guys tonight and just have some fun. It's 150 people in here. What's up, guys? Oh no, there's 160 people in here. Sharp things. Make the donations begin. Thank you very much. Hello from Blade Show, missing you. You're tuning in at Blade Show, man. See, here's the reason why I didn't want to do like a big thing, because I knew a lot of people are at Blade Show and trying to have fun. So, but I hear it's exciting. I've been seeing some cool stuff. So yeah. No, I'm at home. I'm not at Blade Show. It came down to excuse me, a family vacation that was long overdue. We're trying to, get this is an extended family vacation, meaning my extended family and their kids are all going, and we're all trying to do something together. So, yeah, it was long overdue. So it was either that or Blade Show, and I just could not afford both. And it's not just tickets to Blade Show. I mean, knowing I would have needed to budget like an insane amount to go to Blade Show, and then I would have been tempted to buy like everything. So I was like, no, it's not a good idea. It's not, because I'm gonna. I knew. Here's what would have happened. I would have made a beeline for Brian Nadeau and just bought something absolute. I would have bought something ridiculous. So I just felt like that wouldn't have been a smart move. I really wanted to, and thank you so much, by the way, all the people who reached out and asked me. There were retailers and knife makers and designers and just folks that I've met that watch the channel and enjoy my content and talk to me on Instagram, and just everybody that I've interacted with, like, every corner of the community. There were people saying, "Are you going to be at Blade? It'd be cool to hang out and have a Gatorade or something." And I just, man, it was so flattering. It was so cool. Yes, that will happen at some point. I'm so bummed that how have I not been? How do I run a channel with 100,000 subscribers and have not? I'm stupid. Somehow I've managed to not do that. I mean, of course, the last couple of years made that really problematic, but I'm overdue. I will go, I promise, and it'll be a big deal, and I'll go out of my way to make sure and say hi to as many people as possible. It just didn't work out this year. So many folding knives, so little time. Oh man, that is true. That is true. I love the knives you show. The best I have is an old Microtech SoCom Mini Man. That's cool, man. That's a super rare knife. You should be proud of that. Yeah, I will make it to a Blade Show. Hey, Paul Monco TV, what's up, man? Thanks for the donation. Unbelievably proud of you, man. Also, the fact that you're already 105K. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Those last 5,000 subscribers came from a. Thank you. That's very, very kind of you. That 5,000 came from a short that I did. Are you guys familiar with the short I did that was called "How to Center the Blade on Your Folding Knife"? Yeah, I looked at my 15-minute video and I was like, wow, that was really elongated. I could probably shorten that up, just make it easy for people. So I decided to throw a little short up and just a 1-minute video, just real quick instructional video on how to center your blade. And then it proceeded to get 900,000 views. Wow. Is anybody in here a recent subscriber from that video? I was watching this view count. I was like, what is happening? Oh my God. It blew my old record away. It was like, that video's been up for a few weeks and it blew every other video I've ever done totally away. So, yeah. That's where a lot of those 5,000 subscribers came from after 100K. So, yeah, that'll do it. You throw a short. Hey, what's really funny is ad revenue on shorts, right? You guys are thinking, wow, 900,000 subs. You must have made a killing on ad revenue, right? Because you can monetize, though. Oh boy, let me tell you guys. I am rich now. I made a grand total. I made a grand total of $12.87 on that short. I was laughing so hard that they don't monetize those the same way. We already don't make very much of ad revenue, but man, they really kick us in the nuts on those shorts. I couldn't believe that. YouTube, why do you even let us monetize those? That's freaking stupid. Like, listen, I'm not complaining, but it's like $12. You might as well have just kept it. Oh my God. Made no sense. They can't, I mean, I can understand it. They can't really, advertisers don't have much of an incentive on shorts, but I just thought, wow, well, wow. Oh, I better make more shorts. I'm happy for the subscribers though. That's the main thing. Is you do a short like that, you get a lot of subscribers, and you get people introduced to your channel. And that's cool. I appreciate that. I just had to laugh at the ad revenue on. If you think people are making millions of dollars on shorts, they're not. That is not, unless, you'd have, at that rate, you'd have to get trillions of views to make anything, Paul Moko TV, saving you the effort of making another YouTube short. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't have to make one. Thank you. You just funded it. Thanks, man. That sounds really bad. I'm just trying to laugh and have fun. I thought that was funny how the shorts thing. Short form content. There's really not the whole purpose, and I knew that making it. The whole reason for that short was just to be informative, and I thought that video I did that's 15 minutes long, that's meant to ease the frustrations of people trying to center their blade. I could make that a lot easier for people and just do a 1-minute video. It was a popular video, and I thought, hey, the other video got 120,000 views. I'll make a short, get some more views, get some subscribers. I just didn't expect it to get close to 1 million. And it was funny to see, what happened with the ad revenue on that. Let's see here. Yeah, gaining 5,000 subscribers is definitely, I'm much happier. I would much rather have the subscribers than the money. Definitely. I would much rather have people. If I got one sub and got paid $500 and they're like, well, the alternative is you get 5,000 subscribers, you make $12. Give me the subscribers. Definitely. I know it's like, well, you're saying that after the fact, but yeah, for sure. For sure. No. Wait. Jay Nolte says nobody cares. Oh no. Nobody cares. My world. My whole world, my whole foundation is based on this, this massive community that just creates continuous reaffirmation, but now nobody cares? Oh no, Jay Nolte, you have to, no, I need to know that you care. You must tell me. Earlier you said stop wasting my time. Clicks on the live stream. I think now I may be wrong. I could be wrong. My YouTube senses are tingling. We might have a troll. I plant. Somebody jokingly suggested that I intentionally plant trolls in live streams to get other people riled up. That's an interesting strategy, right? Definitely. Oh, we got a bot made it in here. What the heck? There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, wait, what does it say? What does it say? Cheaper than Tinder? Oh man, wow. What an amazing opportunity. Oh man. Hey, whoever programs those, you got to hand it to them. They're putting in the time, right? Anyways, that's the first time I've seen that. Interesting. Well, I have to assume that once you cross a threshold, then you get put into this different tier, and then different bots start attacking your channel, right? Different bots target, different scales of community. So whatever bots are programmed to, light up channels at 100K plus, so I'm probably going to start getting those now. So I've got it pretty, down, like the automated, like getting rid of stuff like that. It's pretty down. So I just, as soon as I find new tag words or new phrases to get rid of, I just pump them in there, and then you get rid of them automatically. So yeah. Wrong spot for those ads. Yeah. They're targeting the wrong community. Or perhaps that's exactly maybe they feel like maybe this is exactly the right one, right? Where'd the guy? Oh, he's still here. He's still here. Let him here. Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out. I'm always interested to find out what the trolls have to say. That's my favorite. I have a story for you guys later after I'm done with whatever this is going to turn into. But Nolki, you get here. I'll give you the floor, bud. Type me up a paragraph. We'll wait. My favorite. You guys know I'm not. I'm always ready for a good hot interaction, right? Spotlight. No, we're still getting just one word. I want a whole paragraph. I want you to say what you want to say. I want you to tell me your backstory, right? Tell me where you're from. Tell me where it all went wrong. Tell me where it went downhill, and then tell me, just lay it all out. Somebody, you had some nice bed sheets. Somebody took them. Now it's just a bare mattress. Just let me know. Who hurt you? I think the YouTube button is glass. I think so. Yeah, I think it is. Let's see here. MC guy says they need 1 minute short on how a knife guy attracts girls. Not with anything that we're interested in. Let's see here. Okay, interesting. Noki, tell us more about yourself. Tell us more. I'm here to make friends, not enemies, right? Was there something I said in a video? Perhaps some dialogue you were ready to present to us in the comments section, and perhaps I predicted it and read it back to you in a sort of a mock style, maybe in Hank Hill's voice. That stirs people up often. Or did I give you the Mickey Mouse voice? What did I predict that set you off? Tell me. 41. Okay. Let him talk. We're not. Oh, nothing? You're just here to. Have you had a few? I'm genuinely interested. We don't get this often. It's usually just super duper positive. It's always fun to have some just funny little thing here. I'm guessing. I want just like knives I have to work ought to. I gotta be real with you, bud. I can't make heads or tails of that sentence, but if I have. LOL, I have. I want just like knives I have to. The correction that you made there doesn't add any light to the fog. Oh, he says I love you. I think this guy's had a couple. All right, cool, man. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Consider becoming a knight of the round. You can find my link. You can find the link for Knights of the Round right down in the description. It's $1.99 a month if you'd like to support my channel. Let's see. Okay, I'm done. That's not fun anymore. Let's talk here. Can anybody spot the knife on the table? There's 2 knives on the table that have recently entered my collection here. And I want people to ask questions about them so that I can talk about them. I know we did. The irony is we wasted, we've been here for 20 minutes. We wasted 10 to 15 minutes on that. Bottom middle. Well, yeah, you guys noticed this one, right? Baby. Oh, so you saw the action on today's video, right? I've had it for a couple of days. Roller bearings. Oh my God. This is the smoothest knife I own. M390. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's not, that ran me $1,725. It really doesn't feel like a $1,725 knife. I mean, the part of the reason that it felt okay to get that is, number one, I really like the RJ Martin design. I really like this. This is beautiful. It's an RJ Martin without a recurve, that was cool for me. Number two, it's Shirogorov. It's a rare Shirogorov, right? It is definitely built a step up from regular Shiros. Despite, I mean, people want to point out, well, it's my Carta though. It's my Carta. It's still built a step up, definitely. This is closer to custom division. The other thing is, despite the fact that I'm never going to sell it, it's one of those that's automatically worth more, you know, the moment that you have it in hand, because that's just one of those things. I got lucky, you know, just like everybody else who picked those up. I got lucky with Recon 1. So I had the opportunity, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to go for it, because I don't know, you know, they did the lottery for the black, and then they did the lottery for the red, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in on those, if that's going to work. Truthfully, I wanted a black one, but I thought I should probably take my first opportunity, you know? So, but yeah, not a $1,725 knife, outside of the fact that it's just one of those really rare Shiros that's going to be worth inevitably more money. Truthfully, it feels like the build feels like a step up from the F3. They didn't use carbon plate or anything like that, but when you get into this territory, you're paying much less for materials and much more for just overall, you know, the craftsmanship and the fit and finish of it, and just the overall execution of it. It feels like a $1,200 to $1,300 knife. But I knew what I was getting into there. So M398, yeah, and they mirror polish the edge too. I'm sure you guys could see it in the video. Yeah, I've decided to keep the broken tip on the Rockstead. I don't have a problem with sending back in and paying for it to be, redone. But I think I'm just gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna keep using it, and I poked it into a box today. It's still got enough of a tip that it'll puncture, but it just doesn't have its full original tip, right? How do I like the Brian Brown FSD? I have the Cortex V2, and it's amazing. Brian Brown, it's not Brian Brown, it's Craig, isn't it? It's Craig Brown. Am I wrong? It's Craig Brown. Has to be. Anyways, it's phenomenal. He makes some of the nicest knives in that tier. It's roughly an $800 knife, worth every penny. Absolutely. Never broke my tip off. I'm not going to read the rest of that sentence. You almost had me there. Almost had me. Oh, hey, story time. So, every now and then, it's pretty rare, but every now and then when I'm Googling something to find out information about a knife, I've noticed that my videos will rank on Google, which is great. That's probably why, it's probably part of the reason why there's a lot of traffic on my channel, is because, and I've noticed that too in the analytics, the traffic comes from Google a lot of the time. That's cool. Every now and then I see, like, if you Google metal complex, this or that, you'll find like people talking about back when I was demonetized, and they were discussing just general, how YouTube can be unfair with that sometimes. There was some stuff on Blade forums about, YouTube creators and like who do you follow and stuff like that. And of course you find things that are very unflattering. People, on forums have very uncensored uncensored opinions about YouTubers. One of my favorite things to do is read nasty things that have been said about me. I see that in my own comments periodically, and people get really creative, and it's but it's not very often, right? I figured I'd see a lot more hate, and it's a good sign. But I did see just today a 3-month-old Reddit post where, and this is the story that I wanted to tell you guys. I was Googling, what was it about? Oh, I was looking up, I was curious about whether or not the RJ Martin Shiro had ever been cloned, because everything else had been cloned, right? I was like, I wonder if they've ever tried to do that one. Just screwing around. And I found somebody on Reddit had posted a whole conversation they had. They were very disgruntled. They had posted on Reddit a whole conversation they had with me on YouTube. All of these comments are still public. I left them there, as I always do. And they were like, pretty upset with my stance on clones, and I had shut him down. As you guys know, I'm not super duper aggressive with, you know, I don't tell people like you can't like this, you can only like this. I kind of joke around about gas station knives, and I joke around about a lot of stuff, and I kind of, you know, poke fun at Cold Steel fanboys and stuff like that. But I realize it's like a lot of this stuff I like it too, or I started with some of these junker knives, so I kind of, you know, just make it fun. One thing that I'm very aggressively anti is clones on this channel, counterfeit knives. I don't like that, and I take a pretty aggressive stance against it. And this guy made an argument for it, and I just shut it down. And I was like, no, don't like them. If you buy clones, you're supporting the companies who create them. You're stealing money from the companies who designed them originally. And he put up an argument, and I said, I'm not going to talk about this. I've given my stance a million times. I don't like it. You can find this pretty easily on Google if you type in I think it was something like my interaction with Metal Complex. I urge you to go read it and read all the comments. It's like my interaction with Metal Complex, something about clone knives, and you'll find the post. There's like 130 comments on it. And I was like, ooh, juicy. Somebody who's not happy with my response, right? So he posted the whole conversation. It was clearly meant to be sort of this sort of, you know, shadowy corner of the internet. Let's all complain about this. And there were a lot of people who were like, I don't like that guy. He's a jerk. And, you know, it's done for the... But what I was really shocked about, and I got to say it, this touched my heart. There were a whole bunch of people who jumped in and said, you guys are painting this in the wrong way. You know, the general theme of the post was, this guy will shut your opinion down if he doesn't agree with you. And there were people jumping in saying, no, that's definitely not the case. He has stated many times that he's anti-clone, and he shut you down in the exact way that he said he would. And he said, it's not something I do here. I'm not going to talk about it. I don't support that kind of thing. And you know, and they were like, and I agree. I was so flattered. I was like, there are people defending me on a Reddit post. Like, this is where people get like underground canceled, right? And I was so flattered. The general theme of the post was like, yeah, that guy's a jerk. He doesn't, you know, if you have an opinion, he won't like, and no, obviously that's not the case, but I was so flattered to see so many people jumping in and saying that's absolutely not, like, you're painting the wrong picture here. He's had the same stance forever, and you just don't like it. So thank you to those people who did it, who are part of that. Sorry, I've been like talking about this for so long. J Gemini M390 got a small and cozy this week. Surprised how much I love it when I didn't like this Abenza. Congratulations on 100K. Let's see the turtle. Oh, cool. Thanks, man. There's the turtle. Very much liking this. This has been on my wrist constantly. And that's cool. Nice acquisitions, man. The 80-20. Oh, Levi Collins, this is not an 80-20.5. This is a full American 80-20. This is a big boy. So just say here, let me show you. So a regular 80-20.5, the Taiwan ones look like this. This is the American, like the full-on American one. So this is the real deal titanium USA 80-20. Much larger, much thicker. I don't have a titanium 20.5. I thought about buying one, but I bought a knife, and I bought another watch, and I bought a sword. Another one. So yeah. But yeah, if I get one, then I will show it for sure. The 80-22, I did see a post about that. That's interesting. So to segue into this, because I want to unbox this with you guys, to segue into this, the funniest, the meanest things that are said are the things that make me laugh the hardest. And I know that kind of takes away from it for people who want to complain about me, but just know, like, the hardest that I laugh is when it's something particularly nasty. But this was one of the funniest things that was in that Reddit post. There was a guy who went on and on, and he said, let me see if I can get it right. You'll find it if you go find the post. He says, the guy knows, talking about me, He goes, the guy knows that he's not that well liked outside of the people who follow him. I found that funny. So in honor of the 100,000 people who seem to like me and my content, I think we should probably unbox this. Is that cocky? Does that make me sound cocky? I don't know. That struck me as funny. I am very appreciative of the people who follow me and enjoy my content. But I think following that magnificent, just perfectly smooth choice of dialogue on that post, I think that in honor of everybody who supports me and also specifically that person, we should unbox this. Now, please do not run over that Reddit post and start like dropping bombs on it. Please don't do that, because that'll make me look bad. Feel free to go read it. It's an interesting read. It's funny. As per usual, I leave obviously, my thoughts and opinions are pretty much laid bare for the world to see. So I have to expect this. Not everybody's going to like me, and not everybody's going to agree with me. People are going to do that. They're going to make little threads and look for their own reaffirmation if I say something that stings them. It's just going to happen, right? People are completely and totally entitled to their own opinion. They can have it. Not everybody has to like me. I don't want people rushing over that Reddit post and being like, there's already people that have like done me justice there, and I appreciate that. I just thought that was a funny story, and it was really, it was a real treat to trip over that 3-month-old post while I was on Google today. Let's see here. Mold the button into the table. I feel like that would be a little bit, that'd be a little bit too cocky, right? Let's open this. I'm really interested to see. Watch them have spelled it wrong. Is this the right way? Or watch it be broken. I don't know. Is this right? Okay. All right. We're getting in here. I have no place to mount this. So unfortunately, this is just going to be like sitting on a shelf for a sec. I do want to hang it up. I am proud of it. Coming in from the side. Okay. Mental. I would leave it. If it accidentally did say that, I would just leave it. Okay, we are in. There's some fuzzy stuff here. Oh. Do you remember your first subscriber? Your 100th or your 1000th? I remember some of you. Chances are you do. Okay, so they know. Oh, so they're just predicting what I'm saying? You think you know me, YouTube? Oh, that is kind of insulting. I can see why people get upset about that. I'm kidding. Chances are you do, and we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, fans stayed and their numbers increased because of your unique voice and the excitement of being part of the growing community you established. This is really nice, and I understand that it's like generic and they send it to everybody, but this is well, yeah, my ego is soaring right now. So nice job, YouTube. You've made me feel warm and fuzzy and very important. We are thrilled to see the development of your community and are proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with the community, and we know that your fans can't wait for you to engage and amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. I sure hope so. And who knows, when you reach your 1,000,000th subscriber, we may just write you and ask, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? Yours sincerely. Did they really sign this? I can't tell. Susan, I don't know how to pronounce the CEO of YouTube's name. All right, cool. Wow, okay, they spelled it right. Wow, this is cool. Ooh, it looks so nice, right? Yeah, I know like different creators have different feelings about these play buttons. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. I'm struggling not to make some sort of Rick Hinderer joke about out of I'm always curious to see who assembled my Rick Hinderer knives. So I'm gonna pretend that Rick Hinderer inspected this. I'm kidding. And then there's something about if it's damaged, etc. Okay, well, let's get it out, right? Yeah. Is it like metal or what is this? Okay. I'm gonna try not to touch the reflective glass thingy, but all right, cool. Well, there it is, the silver play button. It's glass, and then this is like I'm gonna guess it's aluminum, and then it says, can you read it? Presented to Metal Complex for passing 100,000 subscribers from YouTube. Very cool. Oh, and then they have a little thing that recognize your team. Yeah, okay. Oh, nice, and they got a nice big old salt pack thing in there. This is pretty cool. I am, jokes aside, I am extremely proud of this. And 100. I know this is gonna be corny, guys, but it really does belong to you guys just as much as it belongs to me. And I say that sincerely. I really do mean that. This is why I do live streams. I try to do live streams every single week because I like sharing my content with you. I don't like to just create it and then run away and not ever interact with people. I like to interact with you guys. So thank you very much. This is super cool, and I'm really happy that we got to share this together, right? The 250 people who are in here. This is fun. So, yeah. It's made out of to steal the joke from Knife Nuts podcast, made out of 100% authentic China D2. Oh, man. Wait, tell me it wouldn't suck if you opened it and it said, congrats, Mama Antonio on... Mama Antonio. Yeah, they just said the... Oh, man, yeah. No, I'm glad they got it right. I can't... Had they misspelled it, I probably would have just kept it. Anyway. Cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Very happy. Okay, so I'm going to move this so that we're not all just staring at the award the whole time, and we'll get back to the knives. But it was really, really cool. The reason I let it sit there for a week and a half is because it was very important to me to unbox that. You know, just because I like the nature of the unboxings on this video, where I try to go in blind most of the time and kind of make that a real experience that everybody can have together. And you know, when I record the videos, you're seeing my reaction and you're sharing it with me, but it is technically in the past. So it's always really fun to do an authentic unboxing live if I get that opportunity, right? And so, yeah. I probably didn't need to explain that. I'm sure you guys are like, why? This is just like your videos. You over-explain everything, and you take a 5-minute concept and turn it into a 20-minute video. Yep. Sorry. Oh, man. All right. I'm flattered that there were people specifically here, just like a whole bunch of people left after I unboxed it. I'm flattered that there were that many people who were just like, I just want to see him open the award. That is flattering. Very cool. It's not a glass button, it's a lens recording everything you do. I'll mount it facing my sheetrock. Right? Then all they'll get is my audio, which is not going to do. In fact, that's actually bad. If you just got my audio and you didn't get the visuals, the context would be completely lost, and it would definitely not work out in my favor. What's better, the Eclipse or the Jurassic? The Jurassic is the best ergonomic design that Hinderer has ever released. I sure hope that Hinderer has backed off on that. On his choice there. I'm just gonna say that. I would very much like to continue sharing Hinderer content with everybody, and I really hope that Rick Hinderer has backed off on that and has made peace. That would be very beneficial, I think, for everybody. So yeah. Now you need a music review channel called Complex Metal. I thought about, because we have a lot of people who enjoy heavy metal, and I love watching reaction videos to metal. And I'm not like a connoisseur of metal. I just have always enjoyed like hard rock and metal and everything in between. I thought about, like, would people watch that if they like sent me songs and I listened to them and reacted to them? I don't know, probably not. So they'd be like, who is this guy? He's a pocket knife reviewer? Like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. I know you're still here, man. I just don't care. Sorry. It takes a lot more than that to really get me riled. I'm talking about me right now, okay? It's about me. Nah, it's cool, man. Take a break. I'm done. I'm Waylon Willie. I'm a Waylon Willie Merle kind of guy. Oh, yeah. Okay. My bad. I'm sorry. Looking at getting a Shiro Sinkovich Kami. What say you? The Shiro Sinkovich stuff has been real hit or miss for me. In fact, Sinkovich in general is real hit or miss for me. It's a lot of curvature. I don't like curvy, super curvy stuff. So I've not seen it, but I don't know. I'm just imagining something very curvy. Need some knife flipping noises in your lives. Okay. How about this one? There. Will that do it for you? Oh, did you guys see the freaking daggers that Brian Nadeau brought to Blade Show? Holy crap. I love mine, but wow. I have just been glued to his Instagram post pre-Blade Show. If I was ever going to drop $4,000 on a knife, and believe me, I do not have the budget for that. But if I was going to do it, it'd be on a crazy arch nemesis. Ash X, that is a custom Sharp by Design arch nemesis. Flip that factor to get me by until mine arrives. I can't because I gave away both of the ones in my possession. I gave away the Signature Series to one of you guys at 100K, and then I did a private giveaway for my patrons, which is something I do, by the way, once a month. But yeah, I did give my personal factor away to one of my patrons. Jay Gemini M390, thanks for the donation. He says, can you front flip that Brian dagger? I probably, but I'm a little bit afraid to, and I'll tell you why. It's because what's involved with that is pushing up on this, and then look how close that cutting edge is. So you're going to front flip it, and then you got to get that finger out. There's no way. I'd cut myself because it's sharp on both sides. So I have not dared to. I'm not going to do it. I would cut myself. I don't want to do that. Yeah, dangerous. It's already a kind of a scary knife for sure. No, I did not go to Blade Show. I couldn't go this year. Timothy Kervin, MC, you've taught me so much about knives over the last few years, like a ridiculous amount. I'm super grateful for your insight into knives and for making my taste in knives steadily more expensive. That's cool, man. Thanks. I appreciate that, and I'm glad that you're enjoying my content. I'm really sorry about your wallet and your bank account, but I'm glad that you're enjoying my content. I really legitimately do love reading comments like that, so thank you. Do you own a Paragon Warlock? No, but I might someday. I have almost bought the Warlock so many times. I'll tell you this. As much as I don't mind S35VN at all, in fact, I very much love it, I just want them to do a Warlock in something a little bit weird. Do it in something just a little bit weird, and I'll go for it. As much as I don't put an enormous amount of stock into exactly the blade, like there's a lot of blade steels that are perfectly acceptable. 20CV, S35VN, right? S30V, CPM 154, blah, blah, blah. It's the same kind of stuff. I like the dynamic. I like to mix it up with my collection. They did it. If they do a titanium Warlock in something that's just a little bit different, I will go for it. Just for the pride of ownership. Because it is definitely an iconic knife. and something that I'd like to add to my collection. How do I see the AD22? I believe it's either on the official Demco Instagram or the John Demco. If you go to John Demco's Instagram, the brother, you might be able to see it there. You probably can see it in the collectors group on Facebook as well. It's just a weird variation. It's like a shorter variation. 440C Warlock for $50. I'm going to guess that's a counterfeit. Yeah. What's the total value on that table, right? I don't know. I try not to calculate that, to be honest. I'm sure that somebody will. But I try not to calculate that because it's kind of, I don't want to remind myself how much I've spent on knives, and this is nowhere near my total collection. What's your preference? My card, a tie, G10 carbon fiber. Looks like tie. You are correct. Titanium. The only materials that I like more than titanium are like zirconium, Damascus, and especially Fusion. Ha! Damascus. No, Zircotite. Zirconium Damascus. Yes, of course, the ultimate. Of course, it multiplies the power of Damascus and zirconium by 10 or whatever, something like that. Zircotite is my favorite material, but Damascus and zirconium are the only like single material. Well, Damascus is not a single material. Layers of. I love Damascus, zirconium, and zircotite more than titanium, but I love titanium. I stopped into the actual DLT trading storefront today. They talked me into a Rockstead. Man, they got some salesmen over there. Holy moly. Probably the same guy who builds their website. God, you guys, are you like me? Do you have trouble going to DLT and not buying something? God, their website is set up so well. Like, their web designer is a genius. You go there and DLT's like, hey, what's up? Come on in. We got something for you. Every time I see the DLT logo and I'm like, oh crap, I'm done, I'm finished. There's no way I'm leaving here without buying something today. The funny thing is I know, I feel like if I try, you know, I don't like to do this. If I don't like to ask retailers or design, I don't like to be like, hey, can you send me something for free? I'd really rather buy it. There are times where companies reach out to me and go, would you please check this out? We'll send you one. And I go, yeah, okay. Who wouldn't? But if I'm interested, I don't want to go, ooh, that looks nice. Ooh, I bet I could get them to send me one. No, I'd rather just buy it. I'd rather just buy it for full price. Right? Support the retailer, support the maker, right? And also my conscience, like I'm a reviewer. I don't want to start like, if you do me a favor, I'll do you a favor. That's probably not a good way to go. Right? So, I'm glad you guys are having fun. I'm enjoying my rambling tonight. So what am I going to be giving away in the next few weeks? You'll just have to wait and see. There's some budget stuff. There's some more fairly expensive stuff, right? The very next giveaway that I do will be a pretty nice one, but I'll do the mystery box thing because I love doing that, right? And it makes people stay. It makes people click, right? That's clickbait. That's clickbait. And you know how this channel works. You know what my afternoon thumbnails look like. You know what my morning thumbnails look like, right? It's the same type of stuff. I make sure that people know, right? And I always tell people, I'm like, dude, the description tells you exactly what's in the video. Every time. But there's no there's no hiding it. I'd say, here's what this video is about. Exactly, right? So people that don't want to wait, if you look at a thumbnail and you're like, that's click, I'm mad. I'm mad about that clickbait that took 7 seconds out of my life. That just what kind of, seriously, like what kind of life is that? That's a weird, like, how do you walk around and just be like that? Do you just like yell at like dogs and children and the mailman and like just like people just yell at like employees at gas stations and stuff. Is that your existence? Like, just stop. But that's why I make the description as detailed as possible. Right at the top, it says this is what it's about, so that people don't waste their time. But yeah, it's channel recognition for sure. I want people to know, like, this is an afternoon unboxing with Metal Complex, and the morning video is a review, right? And then you got the weekend stuff, which is top 5, top 10, discussion, blah, 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 or Knife Guy. Those videos all have distinct thumbnail types. It is on purpose. But you can't get away from there's people who just, like, they don't think too much into it. They consider any type of clickbait, even if it's just their own personal definition of it. It is an offense that worthy of the death penalty. You dare make them waste seconds of their time, right? Yeah, I want engagement. As a YouTube creator, I'll be the first to admit I definitely want people to click on my videos. And if you're too descriptive with the thumbnail and the title, people don't click on it. So, sorry. It's just, it's got, I don't even, like, nobody's arguing with me. I'm doing that thing where I'm arguing with myself. Oh yeah, it is super easy to trigger me. Super, because I get lit up over the smallest things. It usually is something funny to me, but yeah, definitely. I'm pretty easy to trigger, I'd say. Which knife would be the easiest to accidentally the whole thing? To accidentally what the whole thing? I don't understand. Oh, Jonathan Watson, you know what this is? Yes. We can finally talk about this. What's so special about that complex? What's so special about it? It doesn't look that special. You're going to try and tell us it's something. Oh, it's rare. It's just rare. Oh, look at this. I got my hands on something that's generic, but it's rare. What the heck? Oh, God. Max Ace. What the heck? This is the Max Ace Dragon, and let me tell you guys, this is one of the nicest. This is so funny. This is one of the nicest production knives I have ever handled. You can't see it, but we have orange peel textured titanium, beautifully contoured. It looks like an oil slick zirconium pivot, titanium anodized hardware, Timascus pivot collar, Timascus pocket clip. Incredible action, right? And the wildest, I mean, listen. But the blade's not practical. I should probably tell him and everybody. That blade's not practical, guys. You can't bushcraft it. Everybody knows. Look at this. It's shaped like a bat wing. We know. So does Max. Everybody knows, right? It's not a practical blade, officially. There's nothing that this is going to make easy, right? But oh my God, is that impressive. This is impressive. It is essentially useless. I mean, yeah, you can cut into stuff, right? But it's hilarious to me that they put this much effort into it. This is really, really nice. And when I can show it to you guys in full definition, you'll see it, right? I mean, it's crazy. In a world of unbelievably boring knives, like we've gotten to the point where a lot of stuff is very boring. This is just interesting because it exists, right? It's cool. Can it cut paper? Oh yeah, it's very sharp. Definitely. It's a so what I call this is a recurve curve. Oh, I'm so funny. Oh, how hilarious. Oops, I cut the edge there. But yeah, like, it's definitely sharp. I mean, absolutely. It's extremely sharp. It's just multiple recurves. It just doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Oh yeah, look at that. Huh? You see that? Here. There you go. It's sharp. It just doesn't make sense. It's just funny, right? Yeah, it's very sharp. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm just happy with it. James Crider. Cringe warning. Lanyard holes are important and should be given priority over the pocket clip. No! I'll take your money. Glock Shooter 24, thanks for the donation. You finally your Rockstead back to a point yet? No, I didn't. I just left it broken. Thanks for the donation, guys. I think I may have missed something. Zach Stuff, what's up, man? Make sure you guys subscribe to Zach Stuff. Says now, now that's some grindage. Yeah, yes, sir. Absolutely. And Scotty H, I missed your donation. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Sorry, I've been talking for so long. I haven't been paying attention to chat. Oh, there's a piece of paper out here. Yeah. All right, MC, got to bounce. Hey, that's fine, man. Thanks for popping in. Is my troll still here? Did he hang out? I hope he did. That's the ultimate flattery and counter troll if my troll stayed here. Now he's trying to figure out, should I make myself known or should I not? If I make myself known, he technically wins now. Are you here? Have you remained? Show yourself. Makes me think of, is it Ben? That Game of Thrones scene in Parks and Rec? Yes. No. I laughed so hard at that. Oh my God. I laughed so hard at that. He is? Yeah, he's there. What's the knife of the year so far? I'll answer. Yeah. All right, cool. Knife of the year so far is the Windsor Blade Go Factor. Absolutely. I'm going to tell you guys, I know it's May, but like somebody's going to have to really pull one out of the ductwork to beat the Factor. And you know what? As soon as however many people have those things in hand and you guys are going to start seeing them all over Instagram, I promise you're going to have a bunch of happy people. You're going to have a bunch of impressed people, right? It really is awesome. Is it the most durable knife in the world? No, that's not what we judge things on, right? If you want that, if you want to know, it Cold Steel Tri-Lock. That's it, right? You can just keep enjoying that. But I'm not judging knives off like how durable is it, right? Can I throw it in a grinder and have it spit out a perfectly clean knife? No, that's not, because that's not a knife task to go through a grinder, right? Not at all. But yeah, it's knife of the year. Sorry, you didn't ask any of that. That's my knife of the year for sure. That's, by the way, this is actually, it looks like a Batwing, but it's actually called the Max Ace Dragon, right? So Dragon Wing, Batwing. It would have sounded stupid if they just called it the Bat. It sounds way cooler. Dragon, the Max Ace Dragon. I don't know. That's not what dragons sound like. But yeah, I mean, seriously, this is freaking crazy. And it's expensive too. Pretty sure that those go for like $540 to $580. We're gonna talk about that, but that is a super crazy knife, crazy nice production knife. And there was a custom version of that with like a mirror polished blade too. Do you have any collabs in the works? No, I don't. I'll do little things, right? Like kind of what I did with Way of Knife where they like made some coins. I think that's cool. Definitely. And I'll do little things like that, but I don't want to like do like a metal. I still really don't feel good about doing like a metal complex design knife because it feels a lot like selling out. I still want to keep reviewing and talk, it's like, I feel like my credibility will be lost with some people. And I don't want to cash out like that. I make plenty of money on YouTube, and that's not the reason that I do it. I'm not here for the money, and I'm not saying that any, social media influencer in this world who decides to collaborate and do a knife is selling out in any way. I'm just saying like what I do, what I enjoy doing, it feels like to me internally that's kind of what I'm projecting, and I don't want to do that. I just want to keep doing what I love, right, and what my viewers like to watch, right. As long as that is, it's a good balance, a good yin and yang relationship, right? So, what kind of knife would you make? I don't know. Probably something in titanium that was textured and contoured and had a nested liner lock and had a bunch of different means of deployment that was super fidgety, and it'd be real shiny, and it would be kind of thick and overbuilt in an unnecessary way. It would just be like a total enthusiast package, and I would go out of my way to do a bunch of weird little tiny stupid things that the kind of stuff that I critique in my reviews that I'm like, oh, I love this little detail. I love that little detail. It have massively oversized hardware. I do like a T25 pivot and a T15 handle screws, right? And I'd try to do my best to make it an integral, right? It'd be something ridiculous. And it'd also be totally impossible to get an American OEM to do that and make it available and make it inexpensive. It wouldn't work. The knife that I would end up making would be some ridiculously, like, massively priced American integral that would be like, it'd be like $1,000. Why? I'd just make everybody mad. You know? What I would design would just be a mix of everything that I love, right? I don't think it would really come off as that unique of anything. I don't have the mind for a unique locking system like something from Winter Blade Co. or Demco, right? I don't have the mind for that. And I also don't have the design mind of a lot of the makers that I respect. Like, I couldn't do what Brian Nadeau does. I just couldn't. Nowhere close, right? So... Zach Stuff says, we do need a titanium MC logo. Sharp by design, and I appreciate that, Zach. Ryan Smock says, sharp by design and MC collab. I mean, he is so busy. He's like overwhelmed with different projects. I mean, did you guys watch the Knife Nuts podcast episode? They did another one. It's been a long time. You need to go to Knife Nuts podcast on YouTube and watch the recent episode. And Brian talks about it. He's like all of his different projects, the production projects and his custom work. Like, the dude is overwhelmed. I couldn't imagine. And even if I was like, hey, you want to collab with me? He'd probably be like, no. I don't need you. I don't need you, fool. He doesn't need me. No, not even close. But is that an interesting fantasy? Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. That would be super cool. I don't know what I'd be able to add to the table, but it'd be cool. Can show one between two Damascus clips. What? Sorry, I don't understand. What time is it? Oh, we're an hour two. You see, Knife Center has the 80-20.5s and 3V and titanium scales. Had a bunch a few hours ago. Yes, I did. They have those, guys. So go over there and get them at Knife Center. 3V and titanium, right? Everybody's, well, I want a better blade steel. I want a better handle material. It's there. And guess what? You're going to have to pay more money for it. But do I think it's worth it? Oh, yeah, definitely. The only reason I didn't pick one up is because I spent way too much money on this guy, a watch, and a sword for some reason. Which you guys will see in future content. Glock Shooter 24, thanks for donation. You see, I'm sorry, I'm just reading the exact same one. Okay. Guys, it is, we're past an hour, and it is about time for me to sign off here. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and unboxing my 100K award from YouTube. It was really cool. It was fun to share that with you guys. I enjoyed every minute of tonight, and I will continue to enjoy live streams in the future with you. We will definitely do more giveaways and fun stuff like that, and I will continue to be weird and loud and everything that you guys enjoy. So anyways, here's to the next however long on YouTube, because I'm not going anywhere. You guys are stuck with me for a long time. Anyways, I hope you all have an excellent rest of your Friday evening and an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.